Welcome back to Let's Play Castlevania Portrait of Ruined Blind. My name is Tails Firaga, and in today's episode, we're hopefully not going to have 4 deaths to another boss fight, although it does seem like 4 might be the lucky number. We started being on the, I think this is called the Grand Staircase? Well, it's not going to tell us because we're in Dracula's castle, but in the last episode we did finish exploring what we could of the city of Haze. And today we're in Dracula's castle, and there's like 3 feathery things? Can I interact with them in any meaningful way? I guess not. Alright. Fair enough, that cursor will go away on its own. And we get... Woims. Stone of Flight, double jump in midair. Aw, hell yeah, now we can go back to some of the areas that we couldn't. And we got a partisan. It's another spear, polearm fitted with a broad blade. Ooh, that's pretty nice. I like the look of that. Oh, speaking of things I like the look of, well, kinda. I don't think I really like the prospect of fighting you, but you're an enemy that's an aria, and you function pretty much the same way, you just look cooler. Because all your parts move around. You're kind of a secret treasure room here. This isn't going to be like the top secret area. Hello. Someone with a gun there. Iron leggings. We'll see if it's some for you. Yeah, okay. Leggings made of steel. Usually most leggings are made of fabric, but I assume they just mean boots. Or greaves, rather. Kinda reminded me, actually, there's a weapon in the Soul Calibur 3 called the Greave Edge. Okay, so you try to line up for like a ridiculous ballistics shot, and that gives me the opportunity I need to kill you. I'm sure there's probably some sort of porn of this character out there, though. It does look like they've got a hint of a pixelated breast there. We got a Mimic. Mimic that's kicking my ass right now. Christ. Hello? Let's use that double jump that we just got. There we go. Jeez. Jeez, my knees. Oop. Face the right way, Charlotte. Saying that it's as if it's your fault, but it's really mine. Guess technically we didn't really need to use that potion anyway, but better safe than sorry. Don't want to enter a room with... Oh, it's not because of my inputs, it's because you turn around. Which makes sense, because they're vacuuming your butt. And they use that as the confusion to get that axe kick on you. Pudding? Oh, does it wiggle and jiggle in this game? Don't worry, the bucket is new. That is what I was concerned about. Alright. Oh, get out of there. You're in an inconvenient spot, ma'am. There we go. But I can shoot you from a distance using my shuriken powers. Hey, and there's the next portrait we need to go to. Which means that over here is a warp room. Maybe I should head back to the shop just a little bit to see what we've got. We might also have a new mission that we can take on too, now that we've cleared another boss fight. Ghosts of the Desert. Defeat the great ghost that appears in a room which many ghosts gather. And Defender of the Stairs, go defeat 10 hill guards. Alright, I can do both of those things. I definitely can. There we go. It's a cool looking warp room though. The big old fast travel stone. Alright, let's go in here, into the desert. I do love, like, desert theming for things. I think desert areas always kind of look cool. Even though they're just, like, dirt and sand, there's a lot of potential in a desert setting. Sandy Grave. Let's activate the warp anyway. Alright, we've got reconstructing mummies here. As they're just gonna be our zombie equivalent, because they come up from the ground. These are partisan to our advantage. Ooh, you've got a cool looking, you've got an Axel JS. I guess that's more of his 3P. If it was JS, he'd be using it in mid-air. Covers more range than his 3P does. There's a skeleton on a wheel. I actually think that's pretty cool. You can do so many crazy horror things with skeletons. You can also do a lot of comedy things too with skeletons, just because skeletons are kind of just... I don't know why, they're inherently funny. I think it's just like... Skeletons are always kind of just... They just kind of look like they're smiling! Big ol' worm. Oh, Ice Needles might once again be the best way to do things. That did a lot of damage. Well, Shuriken also does some pretty decent damage too. Does this kill me? I don't know that I want to find out. I'll tell you what. If we know it... Oh god, red skeletons. Really? In this game? I guess I shouldn't be shocked, but... There's another whip here. Steel whip. Whip faster from steel. Faster than our partisan is, and allows us to do the wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Yeah, there we go. Okay. We know there's a save point here. So I'm curious if being in the quicksand there is going to hurt me or not. Okay, so let's sink. Ah, you're a secret. And you're a secret with an HP max up in this game? Really? Huh. I mean, I guess they were in circle. Kind of more used to Arya's system where you just get them by leveling up, but... Yeah, okay, we've got our first HP max increase. It means there's probably more in some other rooms somewhere. Probably in some secrets. But we don't have the Peeping Eyes Soul, because that's a completely different game. Chunk of something in my mouth. I think I had a little bit of a beef stick stuck between my teeth. Got this brand of like Slim Jim-esque. I should probably be collecting this money too. Slim Jim-esque like beef sticks called Chomps. They're pretty good. We have like the normal beef ones, which are just kind of just a mild, you know, mildly spiced beef stick kind of thing. But we've also got these chicken ones as well that are like a savory breakfast. You are kind of neat looking. But you're also kind of terrifying looking at the same time. Amphisbaena. You'd think I'd remember anything about this game, because, I did watch a little bit of Dan the Enigma play it, like, last year or 2 years ago. Okay. Nope, yeah, that's the wrong input. Stay. Interesting, okay. Is there a way to turn these off? Or, okay, I can just do a precise... Oh, that is like the cutest double jump animation! She's got a broom! Makes sense, she's a witch. Oh, I love that! Anyway, Diamond Brooch. Well, we don't have anything equipped to Jonathan, but he can't really equip much of anything for accessories. Big defense increase. Yeah, let's do that. Do want to make Charlotte a little bit less squishy. Alright, room full of sand. And you've got some ghosts. Fast travel spot, and a save spot right next to it. Well, I'd be a fool to pass up this opportunity. Then again, I might just be a fool anyway. Oh, I see, but you've got lots of defense. But you've got an elemental weakness to whatever Don Quixote does. It does seem like there are, like, elemental weaknesses, so... hello. You're a big, terrifying boy. You've got the egg golem from fucking Sonic Adventure 2 here. God, you don't take... Okay, you're glowing blue when I hit you, so... Obviously that means that it's a less effective... Oh, that was the wrong button for the super. Because it's up and X, and I can't do it now. There we go. Oh, we were just 2 hits away anyway. Yeah. So Charlotte's really gonna get her chance to shine. Okay. Alright. You're just gonna do your snaps. Okay, you're a lot less threatening now. Now that I actually know how to deal with you. Jonathan's gonna get his chance to shine with these, although maybe the Partisan's gonna be better. Just because it's gonna do more damage. 30 compared to 20, it's a pretty significant leap in all honesty. Ooh, White Dragon, or Bone Dragon. Nope, it is White Dragon. The wiggliest of boys, he's even more wiggly in this game. Okay, we do gotta switch to magic damage for these ghosts. Yeah. Ice Needle takes care of you, you wiggle no more. MP max up, okay. Let's give us a little bit more MP to play around with. Actually, what are the MP costs of what we have? Does it even say? Cutting shards of ice. Hang on, can I click this for anything? No, that's just the back button, okay. That is a rock. That is a boulder. We can't do anything there, so we need to brave the boulders. Well, Jonathan has the most defense. 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 2, 1. Oh yeah, they are in a rhythm, but that did a lot of damage though. Oh no, oh no. Okay, well. Not quite how I wanted that to go. Didn't even notice the mimic there. Which means it was a good mimic. Oh god, flea men doing damage? That's gonna be a pain in the neck to deal with. Something over there, but I already want to find another save point. You over here, you look like the way I need to go. You look like a big trap waiting to hit me. You are a big trap waiting to hit me. Oh my god. I got cocky with the fucking backdash there. Well, hang on. I don't want to undo all that progress, but... But I kind of want to play where it lies. A little bit more legitimacy. I'll meet you guys back there. Alright, we're back in this room now. I guess we can take a look at this other room that we didn't go to, but the ectoplasm there was scaring me a little bit. Frightening me more than I'd like. This kind of looks way to go-ish. Ice Needle. Get rid of that white dragon. Then we can go to White Castle. There we go, we can jump up here. What are you? You're another dual crush. 1,000 blades! Attack with a hail of knives. A lot of money. I mean, you don't attack with the money, but you could. Attack with a hail of knives. You don't die, but... It's not literally 1,000 blades, but that is cool. That'll probably shred a good few boss fights. Oh, the dual crushers are going to take up a lot of MP. Hello. Cure Curse. A spell that dispels curses. Notice that ectoplasm was a different color. Well, sometimes they just do that in the Castlevania games. I wanted to take a chance on it anyway. But now I'm back to the same old problem here, where I've got these traps to deal with. Okay, it is faster to just move out of their way rather than try the backdash strats. Try to bait them. A lot of these places just feel very like, this is the way you need to go, kind of thing, which... I guess to be fair, you never know where you need to go and where you don't need to go, and it's kind of the appeal of getting lost in a Metroidvania. Let's use that last potion. This guy is taking a lot of hits. There we go. I don't want you to be something I have to deal with later. Because you look like you stabbed downward through the floor there. Alright. Another trap. See if we can find our next save. This again looks like the way out of here. Oh, we just did a loop! I wasn't even paying attention to the map there. Alright, well, that's our save. So that all loops around, huh? Interesting. Interesting. Still don't know why I'd do that voice of all things. So I'm probably gonna upload these videos if I decide to upload these videos and turn them into something between Mega Man Star Force post-game episodes, like maybe alternate between Star Force post-game and Portrait of Ruin. That seems good. One game that I'm vaguely competent at, and the other game, like, take a break, like, oh, you dink, you can hit me from above and below. Ooh. And spice damage. Okay, so I'm assuming that anything that is, like, blue down there in the, like, the bestiary and stuff, is they resist that kind of damage. So it does look like they resist, like, weapon damage, the ghosts do. Which makes sense, they're incorporeal. Although they seem to be doing very corporeal damage to me. Ice Needles. And Clear Skies, a defensive spell that neutralizes ranged attacks. We don't have anyone here that can do a range. Well, we do. Ah, okay. That lasts for a while, which is both good and bad. Lasts for a long while. Hang on. Radiant shooting. Yeah, okay, so it blocks all projectiles that get into that square. I see now. That might be good to have on the R button when you're playing as Jonathan, actually, just so you can block projectiles and work your way into a tough foe. I guess if there's one really good thing about this game, not that I'm like pointing out bad things or anything, but seems to be some good teamwork. Oh ho, I'm a bit surprised to find you inside of my painting. You must be Brawner. How dare you! Show my father some respect! Calm yourself, Stella. What could they possibly know about respect? They're just humans after all. And I am really tall. Indeed, I am Brawner, master of this castle. Are you trying to revive Dracula? What the hell are you up to? Dracula, you say? What a joke. Alright, sister. Watching these ignorants get worked up can be so entertaining. Seems you have no intention of reviving Dracula. Why should Lord Dracula be revived? In the last few centuries, he's failed at controlling humanity. I will wait no longer. For the sake of my beloved daughters, I will take this world from mankind. Humans bring death and ruin to everything of beauty. If you're not after Dracula, why has the castle been resurrected? Lord Dracula's power is great. I recognize that. And through this castle, that power will allow the world to be reborn. You only want to use Dracula's power? But it shouldn't be possible to separate Dracula from his magic. Oh, but it is? What a clever young lady. So long as I possessed the power of the painting, I had no trouble at all. Father, you need not waste your time on such insolent pests. What did you say? Yes, please show them how utterly pathetic they are. Well, no need to be hasty, dear. At the moment, Dracula's faithful servant is sniffing around my castle. Disposing of him is our first priority. But Father, you two have nothing to worry about. Please, retire to a safe place and get some rest. You heard me. We can dispose of this trash at any time. We finally met this Brawner. He has incredible power. Just the sight of him could drive an ordinary person mad. Yep, it would have been messy. If only I could use the whip. Look, at least we're alive. Yeah, but I'll make him regret ever crossing paths with us. Alright, we've met the Lord of the Castle. Indeed, it's not Dracula. Oh, that's a lot of bony boys. I guess I'll avoid the bony boys. Actually, I wonder, are they doing like a symmetrical layout here? Is there a save point on the opposite side? Can I even convince myself to get to that save point if there is? Okay, this isn't the way we came. But this looks like a boulder room. I think maybe I want to find a save point first before we fuck around with any of that. Oh, right, you're not ice needles. You're clear skies. Did clear skies stop that skeleton from doing anything? There we go. Waka knife. Throwing knife used by the Waka people. Ooh. You might be interesting. Yeah, you carve through all of them like a hot knife through skeletons. Oh, and another one of you. So you've probably got something underneath you, too. What damage did that do? 10? How much damage was the shuriken doing? 21. Okay, so the shuriken's gonna be, like, much better for fighting these things. Need to wait for our MP to recharge. Or we don't. Alright, are you gonna be comedy? Or are you gonna be something we can actually do? You don't have anything in you. You're just a sandpit. Alright. And also see that pyramid just slowly rotate in the background. Ooh, corpse weed. Again, that is... Oh, and it goes away if you swap characters, too. Yeesh. Bagnock? Some new fists? The Tiger Claw. Ooh, it looks cool at least. It's pretty neat. But I think I'm gonna stick with the Partisan here. And doesn't look like there's anything up there. Alright, let's go over here, I guess. Do I want to use... Oh, you were just a single room. But this absolutely looks like a boulder setup. It's a wheel setup instead. This looks like it comes down and crushes you, though. I feel like they would put a lot of traps like that in this... Which makes sense, it's a pyramid. Aha! There are traps. Been through a few pyramids in my time. Not in real life, but in video games. Pumpkin pie. Sounds tasty. Should probably check if up is a save point. Crystal necklet. Would be another good item for you. So it'll raise our defense on this one. Yeah, there we go. There's another save point. Again, I do feel like I'm near a boss. I'm gonna see what's down this path, actually. You know what? I'm going to unequip Clear Skies and go with our Ice Needles. Yep, another one of you. Glad I swapped. You're showing up. Alright. Lightning going. Killed its hands. Now we just have to kill it. Calasiris. Oh, that's a big defense increase. Is it for both of them? It is for both of them, but I think I am gonna keep it on Jonathan for now, but if we get another one... Alright, fast travel point. And this leads to the room above the other save point. Oh, yeah, that did a lot less damage. There we go, we got a long spear. How long is it? About as long as the partisan, but it deals more damage. It does feel like it's a little slower though. Oh, another mimic. Alright, I don't want to drop down because I know where down goes. Well, with the... no, because we got the double jump before getting in here, didn't we? Oh, big old chain of bone pillars. It's a good sign that something might be up at the top. Provided you can get rid of just enough of them. Or actually, you can just leave them alone. Potion. Oh, they resist that. Okay. And a thing. Javelin. Throwing spear that sticks into the ground. Oh, you're not the right one. Ooh, that's big, but it costs I mean, it doesn't seem like it costs that much MP in the grand scheme of things. It costs a little bit more than I'd like, but that's any amount of MP, to be honest. I always like to save my resources. Ooh, that was close. I actually wonder if Raging Fire might be good against these things. It does look like they're weak to Raging Fire. Oh, it doesn't pass through the bone pillars. Interesting. If I drop you down there, we can get up here. There's something we can't break, but it does look like there's another item over there too. So we're probably going to come around from the top. Alright, well, we know we can just kill these things. We have a pretty decent chunk of it in MP. I can drop down here and... Oh, it's a one-way path. Okay, so I had to go that way anyway. Alright, well, it's a good idea to save. Just thinking there might be something above us, but nope. I mean, there is. It's just that we can't reach that with our normal, conventional means. Oh, come on. I hate when they can knock you through. You look like you're taking a lot of damage from spears. I can probably finish you off with the ice needles. Yeah, that long spear is doing some pretty good damage, honestly. There's our warp point. I'll probably meet you guys back at where we were. Although there's something hiding over here that we can get. This requires us to actually destroy the bone pillars this time. You know what? Screen clear. That's not the screen clear. Do you equip the dual crushes individually? Actually, now that I think about it, because I thought we had Holy Lightning on you. Steel ball, a heavy steel ball. Can I run with it? Actually, hang on. Yeah, okay, so you can choose which one you want. So you can have two dual crushes equipped at the same time. You're not the right one. Alright. That's gotta have some kind of purpose. Another cure curse. It's gotta have some kind of purpose, I just don't know what yet. Because it bounces off of you. Even with the resistance, though, this is still dealing good damage to the bone pillars. I'm assuming blue is like a damage resistance. Because it looks to be that way. So it does look like the Armor Knight would be weak to the steel ball if I could connect with it. But doesn't seem to take much damage from our ice needles here. Oh, even the base of the white dragon hurts you? Alright. Do another set of ice needles. Chaka 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 chaka. And I'll finish you off with some stabs. You got good stabs. You stay. Then I can bring you over. Okay, I guess that isn't timed. Looks like a way to drop down. Surely there would be another save point on the way to... Ooh, a crossbow knight. And they die pretty easily, actually. Probably got a lot of health. You're at the point where skull archers are only dealing 1 damage, though. You are a warp room. Which means there might be a save point nearby, but I think I actually want to just use the one that's next to the other warp room. Now that I think about it. Do a little bit of teleport. Teleport Mario. And I need boost. Yeah, okay, there was a save room right here. Well, let's use it, I guess. Yeah, because there's a boss door right here, right at the top of the pyramid. Alright, I'll just like re-equip the shuriken, honestly. Gee, why are you glowing? Besides the fact that you're positively radiant. Let's see what our defenses can be like. Yeah, that'll work for your defense, because that'll also increase your magic stats. Alright, let's go. Is a hot lady. She don't take much damage from the ice needles, though. Oop. There we go, 1,000 knives. Dude, I'm almost dead, actually. Let's use that high potion. Oop. Hang on, I need to cut that out of you. No, apparently I don't. Apparently I just die. It's not even the right Castlevania for me to go doodle-doo-doodle-doo-doo for that joke. Alright, let's re-equip those royal sandals. And let's not equip Ice Needle. If you're not weak to ice, maybe you're weak to fire? Now let's try Raging Flame. This might be one of those where Jonathan is not in the picture. No, you're just resistant to magic. Oh god. Everyone's resistant to magic, apparently. Jonathan, if I could get you to cut it out. You're doing a lot of damage to me, and I don't like that. Alright, this seems like a mean fight, because the boss is like specifically tailored to screw over Charlotte. Could try Gale Force. Royal Sandals. Shuriken. I guess maybe the way to go about this is just to not get hit. That might be the only way around this. Does pretty good damage. Oop. I recognize those triangles. Oh my god. What do I do here? It's just, Jonathan does a lot of damage. There's gotta be a way to knock him out of that. Maybe Cure Curse? Definitely recognize that staff, because that's in Vampire Survivors. Which makes a lot of sense. No. do I do here? Because you're not giving me enough time for to cure the curse. I think with how long I've been recording, I might have to save this for the next episode, because I think dinner is ready, too. I'll give it one more try. These guys... Shuriken... Maybe I should be using Tome of Arms... I honestly don't know. Well, actually, let's save so we don't have to waste time doing that every time. And who knows, maybe it'll be fourth time's the try, or fourth try's the charm, rather. Fourth time's the try. None of these were a try before. Okay, it does look like while you're doing the dual crush, you're immune to projectiles. Oh, you know what? Mind is probably magic defense? Damn. It just must be a matter of not getting hit. Alright, I'll tell you what. I'll figure this out in the next episode. Or... No, you know what? I'm gonna go get some food, and maybe with some food in my system, I might play better.
Will Tails Firaga taking a break be enough to defeat this fight? Will the power of pork roast be enough fuel to survive? Or will the Nintendo Switch grow an arm and stab him with a knife? Find out on the next episode of This Really Hurts to Do with My Throat, so I'm going to stop doing it.
Ow.